Hi, welcome to the first episode of Be Yourself. My name is Mahindra. I'm nobody. I might be your friend, I might be your brother, I might be your cousin. Whatever you think of me, what that we don't care, man. I'm I'm here to say stuff which I actually experienced, which actually I know. People been asking many questions. The people need a help on certain stuff, anything some things you don't even want to talk to your friend, your brother or your family, but you want to talk with someone, right? So this is the podcast. We talk about the stuff. Actually, people ask us some questions and we answer those things on whatever I know. What if anything, someone asks me example, ask me something about relationship advisors, I will tell you things I know. If I don't know, I will ask people who are actually good at this stuff and tell you what actually it can help you, right? So, yeah, it's nothing, the fancy podcast you see, right? This is all about what we do in our daily life. It's not like something specific to this part and this part. I tell the stuff, whatever I know, tell the things, whatever happened to me. Things actually helps anyone, dude. Other day people were asking about the mental struggle. These days, this is pretty common, dude. If you throw a rock at someone, they're gonna complain that they're going through this. It's pretty popular nowadays, and it's so sad to hear that. Anyway, if you have any questions, any advice you're looking for, any stories you want to share, anything you want to talk about, you can go to our website. It's called discussbro, discussbro.com. I will attach that link to this video. You can go there and ask us some questions, man. Interesting questions you'd like to, address in this podcast. And even to my surprise, we got like three questions being asked. We're gonna talk about those. We're gonna save about those questions for the next episode. This episode is all about, I just want to introduce myself, say the things what we are going to do, and also, some news what's happening over the world, man. That's what I want to start this podcast, make you guys aware of the things happening in the world, right? So it's gonna be funny. That's what I want to sound funny. That's a main goal. Like I don't wanna make this podcast like motivational, something like that. No, I just want to sound natural. You can find motivational videos anywhere, dude. But this podcast is all about telling the stories and telling the funny stories. How you can actually laugh at the struggles. I like the people actually laughing at the problems. I know a guy like he was like he told me this. He always so happy. I asked him. He told me one simple thing, dude. When your life feel you like throw you all the curveballs, like you become more funny. When your life become awful, you become more funnier, dude. You don't have to act or learn. You gonna be that's like a process, dude. That's how you're gonna make them funny. The more funny this guy is, the more struggles he have faced. I know, like the people I know actually who are a lot funnier. When I ask them, they tell the same thing, dude. Like they were, I gone through this, I gone through that. Yeah, listening to all those struggles make me like, oh, dude, this guy actually gone through something. I actually help me sometimes, listening to the people's problems and like how they actually solve their problem. Oh, that actually inspires me. And also, when I feel low, I look at the people who are actually going through something. Dude, this is nothing. I know it is something, but looking at those bigger picture, it is nothing, right? Like every time, that's how you're gonna make yourself better, man. Sometimes, in my opinion, I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong, right? So so that's why you guys are there to judge me and give me some honest advice. Sometimes I might be wrong. I don't have to be right all the time, right? So yeah, dude, like go to our website, discusspro.com. You can actually drop some interesting question or interesting facts, right? So let no, dude, I'm tripping, dude. Let, let look at me. I'm stumbling. This is the problem I got since my childhood. I can't speak properly. That's one of my insecurity. Security. T. It's hard to swallow. What is the hard to swallow? Reality. Sometimes you gotta accept the reality, man. And we can actually make our lives better, man. Like, following the same thing, patterns, what actually helps you. You gotta find a way to help yourself, man. Okay, let's get back into the show, man. Let's see what's happening in the world right now. Dude, there's a big forest fire. It's actually, I live in Ontario, in a place called Waterloo. It's full of students. It's really good. If you throw a rock, it's gonna hit a student. That's how popular over here. We got like a five different schools. It's make me remember my hometown. We got like a five engineering colleges in my hometown. Dude, I don't know what they teach, but we got like a five engineering. Not the five. I think we got like eight or something. Now we cut down to five. It's too many colleges for a small town. But over here, really good universities, dude. We got like a really good school down here, good colleges and good people. Yeah, these kids were so smart. Um, I feel like sometimes I'm so dumb. Like when I work in this place called the retail place. I don't want to name the place. Anyway, these kids come to this place by the printers, by the computers, right? I had to tell the stuff. I had to tell the information about this printer or something else. So by this process, I learned like these people are actually so smart. They tell me their life. That make me think that I'm so dumb to understand certain stuff they were talking. And anyway, dude, I live in this place called Waterloo. It's it's popular for the students. Land is full of students, man. Anyway, this is like a big forest fire happening over here, man. It's like it's burning this forest, which is not good. The environment, the mother nature got so sad, so that's why it is firing. It's like those days when you actually piss your mom, she's going to be so mad at yourself. This is the time, man. Like mother nature is actually sad. I don't know the reason of this fire, but it is actually there's like a 170 forest fire happening in Ontario. Might be wrong, correct me. 170 is a lot, and the past week we got the environment. Smoke is out everywhere, man. People are actually wearing masks. It's kind of a bit too much. I feel like, dude, you can't even tolerate the smoke. But looking back and look at the stats saying that this is like the baddest air quality ever seen. If you've been out actually, like you inhale like a 10 breaths, you're like smoking one cigarette. That's how bad it is. I kind of feel so funny that, dude, if my buddy don't have to smoke a cigarette, so he has to go there outside and stand for like a 10 minutes, so he feel like he smoked one pack of cigarette. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, you don't have to smoke a cigarette. You just go out there and stand. And but the only thing is you don't experience the hit you get it from the cigarette. I don't know what's in there, but it's kind of addictive for sure. If you ask me when did I smoked, I think, I think when I was in a grade 10, I think I smoked the first time. It's not like a real smoke, a real cigarette. It's something is made up, you know. Something actually some kid actually made it in my school, and he wanted me to try. I don't know. I tried it. I didn't feel anything, dude. I didn't like it at all. That's the one first time I smoked in grade 10, and after that I didn't even smoke at all. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do anything. That's kind of boring. Sometimes I feel like that's a boring thing, dude. If someone actually says that they don't smoke and they don't drink and they don't do drugs, that's so boring. I feel like some days I should have one of these habits, but no, it's not good. Some, inside of myself, some part says that it's not good. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm old. Like I can't even try any of those things because it make me sick. Now I know things what I can do, what I can't do. Those are the things I can't do. Like because in order to do those things, you need to get a habit of doing this at earlier. Like when you were like a 17, 16. At the time you got this habit, that's a place you need to start anything, dude. This is not the right time to start anything. I feel like I'm old enough to do this stuff, and I can't do any of those. Anyway, this fire actually make me remember like things which I actually did. Like actually one time I actually started a fire, man. Big fire, like a big bonfire. Feel like it's gonna burn down this whole place. I was I was playing in this cricket field, so I was at this boundary doing the fielding. So I found this matchbox on the floor. So I thought, I'm a stupid and dumb, right? So I played with this matchstick. There's a big bush behind me. It's not even dry at all. You can see the green leaves over there. So no one gonna think that it's gonna start a fire. So somehow I fired. I fired it. Like I threw some matchsticks which were light enough. So at first it didn't caught anything. So some guy actually hit the ball to the front. So I went to grab the ball. Then I looked back. There's a big fire actually. I feel like actually a dragon actually fired this place, man. That's how it is. It's so warm, you can actually feel it. So I went. So all all my friends, we have to stop this game and went inside, grabbed the buckets of water, and we were like a firefighters, dude. Like for like 1 hour, we actually stopped this fire, which I actually put in. Dude, I don't know. That could have ended up, at least four people homeless if we didn't stop this fire, and I will be in the jail. I don't know how the jails look like down there, but it's bad. That's what I think. If you're in jail, you gonna you need to join a gang, to survive in the jails. Oh, that's a different part. We will talk about those stuff later. Anyway, man, the forest fire. Don't play with the mother nature, man. Mother nature is, you know, it's very, it's very intriguing. It's very complex. It's very interesting. So don't play. Be nice. Be gentle. It's like a think of Mother Nature as a human being. What we do when we hit someone, they're gonna hit you back with a brutal force. Mother Nature got like a humongous strength, man. If we hit one, he gonna hit back 10 times back. So don't play with Mother Nature. So be nice and gentle, man. Sometimes, we need a we needed these things to happen. Like, I don't know, my body one time telling me this, sometimes like all this natural occurrence were actually good for human beings. Actually kill some people, then we're gonna have some natural resources for our future generation. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know why it is taking, taking good people, right? Yeah, he told me like that's it is what it is, man. So that's a trade-off you get. That's a sacrifice we need to make for our future generation. Well, whatever. Like, it's not good. The firefighters are complaining a lot. They've been telling this. This is happening. I mean, they've been warning about this, like a lack of resources. If a like, big fire comes in, we're gonna have to face the serious consequences, man. Anyway, this like a forest fire actually I started, man. I didn't start this forest fire. I started this small fire that could have actually burned down this whole street, man. And yeah, anyway, this is not good. And I seen actually one thing, man, like a really interesting thing. There's an Australian woman actually gave birth to identical. identical girls. Like they all look same. Like a four identical quadruplet. It's like a four kid. Four? Is it a four? Four girls actually. They look exactly the same. I don't know how they're gonna name them. I feel like if I have the twins, I want them. I don't know how do I name them. That's gonna be interesting, dude. Having a kid, having the kids actually look exactly like the same, and if imagine they behave exactly the same. I know a dude like a twins. They look exactly like this kid. Actually, gone like this guy. One kid was so smart. One kid was so dumb, like very dumb. And this kid actually wrote the exam of his like a twin brother, and he came out. No one actually noticed that like this is the kid actually give the exam. Dude, I wish I have someone actually like that, man. So that I can get away from a lot of stuff, right? So say exams, or so that I actually play with my friends, not to go to school. I wish I get my twin. No, I think four people I need, so that I can do many stuff. I think I need like a quadruplets look exactly like me, so that I can do a lot of stuff, man. Anyway, man, shout out to this legendary lady who gave the birth to four girls. It's gonna be interesting. I wish my wife could. I'm not married. I'm single though. If I'm married in the future, God knows. You know. I'm gonna have like plenty of kids, man. Allowed to have kids. I know. Anyway, moving on to the next one, dude. Rolling, dude. Iran war actually cost like 37.5 billion so far. I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening over there. It's actually, it's not good. Not looking good. All our gas prices, see this, it's skyrocketing, man. Like it's reached all-time high. It's not good. Like anywhere you go, everything is so expensive. We need to stop this war. This war is not even good at all. Like when I saw this, the war between Russia and Ukraine, I don't know. Now the first concern is, it's gonna ruin people's lives. People have to leave their family to fight in this war. I don't know who's gonna get benefited, but mm, I have zero knowledge about these wars, man. So only thing I know is it's not good. It's people gonna lose their lives, and everything gonna be expensive. That's for sure. And also, one interesting thing is, if you have a teacher like my social teacher, you're gonna be you're gonna hate every war, dude. I still hated Hitler because of, not because of the war, because of I have to remember all these things which happened in Germany, and I don't even know this person, man. Like I have to learn about him, and I don't know, like still I have to, my social teacher make me, like point out the Germany in this world map. So how the fuck I can't remember these places, man? I don't even know where my friend's house is. No, I gotta remember where all these nations located in the world map, which is kind of funny and interesting. Sometimes actually, one time actually I put this nation in India. Like I pointed out this Germany at some point, like in India map. My teacher, like my social teacher, actually got so mad, dude. He beat, actually whooped my ass, and also actually hit on my nails, not on this side, on this side. That's a bizarre, dude. If I were him, if I wouldn't do this to a kid, dude. Like that's one thing that actually scares me. The wars. I have to remember all these things. If you're from my school, or if you have a teacher like mine, you're gonna probably hitting all the wars. Anything you see, the war is the civil. I still hate the civil war and all this history, man, because of the map pointing. Yeah, I had to point out these nations. That's gonna that's gonna put me in a trouble, dude. Yeah, wars are not good. I'm gonna move on to the next one, dude. What's the next thing? Yo, UK got a new prime minister. It's like a seventh prime minister in the last 10 years. Isn't that funny and surprising? I mean, if you look in a positive way, every leader, every political leader got their chance to become a prime minister, dude. That's a positive way you can look at. And the second positive way is, a new leader comes in, they want to change something. At least they make some difference, right? So there now the people have the different leaders, different favorite leaders, man. If you well, speaking of the leaders in my school, there is actually we have the class leaders, dude. Every couple months, they're gonna change the class leader. Now it make me remember my school, but in my class there's this kid, this girl actually. I hated her so much, not because she's a class leader, but every time she wrote down the name who's like a people whenever the teacher doesn't come to this class, she act like a teacher, dude, undercover teacher, and she wrote down the names who makes a noise. She has the list who is the noisiest kid. I'm the top dude, like a the first, not even like a. I never disappointed my teacher. I'm like a first dude who has like a the first noisiest kid. But I hated it so much. One time actually she wrote my name on the board like saying that I'm a noisiest kid in the class, and whoever, if your name is on the board, dude, you're in big trouble. I knew that, so this is what I actually did. I spit on this board with the actual, I drank some like half a liter of water and spit on this blackboard, and this kid actually crying, dude. I was so happy that she was crying. My ass got whooped by my teacher. That's a different story. But I was so happy that she was crying. I was, a little psychopath at the time, but I'm a good guy now. I never want to hurt anyone in my whole life. I never going to do that. Um, anyway, dude, the prime ministers, the seventh prime minister in the past span of the decade, it's like it's really interesting. I don't know how it's gonna make a impact in the nation, but it's gonna be. I feel I have a good faith in humanity. It's gonna make a really good difference. Hopefully, this guy gonna last maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know. It's gonna be good. Hope for the best. That's what we can do, dude. And another good thing, dude. Like France actually banned the social media for the young kids, which is a good thing. You guys are legends, dude. It's a legendary move, I would say. I wish, I wish the social media, to get an access. This is how, if I'm a president or prime minister, this is how I'm gonna do that. You wanna how to use the social media. You need to hit this checklist. You need to be really good in communication. How to talk with your neighbors. How to talk with the strangers. These are the things you needed, dude, necessary. And you need to how I don't care about the academics. I want you to be socially active. You know how to talk. How to work. You can actually be a better human being so that you can actually use the social media. If I'm a president, I'm gonna do this, dude. But anyway, that can't be possible, right? So the France made a really good thing, which is like a banning social media for young kids. That's a good thing, dude. It actually scares me, man. I got two nephews, three nieces. They were like really young. Like one of them is 8, one of them is like 6 and 2 and 3. Dude, they were cute and beautiful kids, and I don't know with the social media how they're gonna navigate in their life. Dude, I'm talking this my 8-year-old niece like other day. She was so smart, dude. She danced like a peacock, and she talks like I don't know, she has like a beautiful voice. My she make me happy, dude. She always tells me the stories what happened in her school. I always listen to her, and she's so smart though. And I don't know this social media actually. what it gonna make them. I don't know. Right now, they're not using any social media right now. The only thing that concerns me is the doom scrolling, dude. Like, they're gonna actually, the social media companies gonna take control of you. You don't even know that they have taken control of you. It's kind of become a part of yourself, dude. Other day I look at my screen time. It's like a 5.5 hours. It's like a 6 hours some days. Sometimes some days it's like 8 hours. We are supposed to ban the using of a phones, dude. Sometimes I feel like, this is the thing. I don't understand sometimes. We were like, we ban certain stuff like which are addictive, like cocaine, like a heroin, or anything that actually addictive, right? We ban those things. Why we are not banning mobile phones and the social media, which are so addictive, which makes you dumb? Eh, If that's the right way to say it, I think so. And also, it's not helping us, man. Looking back at my mom and dad, or like my grandfather, grandmom, they die with their memories. Me, if I die with all the other people memories, which is not even important for me, man. Like, in my life, all I want is all everybody want to do with their life is just you know just die with their memories, not someone's memories, not someone's you see on the internet. You don't even know them, you don't even met them in your life. Dude, I was just talking with my friend. He was so angry at this lady. He never met in his whole life, he never seen in real, but he still hates her so much. I asked him, why you're hating her so much? Because, like, she said something he didn't like. Okay, why don't you skip the video and focus on watch on something you actually like, right? He was like, I don't know, man, I don't have anything in my life. That actually made me so sad. I asked him, okay, instead of talking about those stuff, we should talk about ourselves, man. How the things gonna help, what are things we need to do, instead of talking about other people doing those stuff. Maybe maybe something about what you're doing this weekend, what you actually done last weekend. Look back, we didn't do anything, dude. We woke up, did the same thing again and again. Why don't we just go out, go for a walk, go take your wife outside, hold her hand, bring her some flowers. That's the best thing you can do to make her feel like you're loving her. Sometimes I feel like I look at the couple, those things scares me, man. Like, they don't even hold their hands. They don't even, show their love. That's one thing. That's a scary thing to talk. I will talk. We will gonna talk about those things next. Anyway, if you have any kind of this kind of questions, go to our website discusspro.com and ask us. Give us, throw us some curveballs, shoot some real good questions. We're gonna talk about the stuff in this podcast. Make this podcast interesting, and also be yourself, man. Don't even think about other people. Be yourself in the way that you don't ruin other people's lives. You know what I mean? Be yourself. Do what you like. Be good. Be good to yourself, man. These days, you never asked what actually make you happy, right? You should ask yourself this question often so that you keep remember, okay, this is what I like. This actually make me happy. You should ask this question. I don't know this question, man. I don't even ask myself this question. These days, I started asking my question. Now I don't know what I actually like. I don't even know. I don't even have my favorite food, dude. I eat anything because all my life some people actually told me, Ugo, this is your favorite food. This is what you want to do. The reason I went to school because of my mom and dad didn't go to school, right? So they want me to get educated, which is good. Now after what? Get a good job. I got it. Now what? They're gonna say, I don't know, get married. That's actually solves the problem? I don't think so. I don't even all the time I've been asking someone, right? What should I do? What should I actually want to do? This is something really strange question I ask, an interesting question I ask, what make me happy? What actually I wanted in this life, man? Why am I? That's the question we should ask. Why are you, dude? What's the purpose? What is the reason? Lord, the Jesus, or the Lord Rama, or Venkateshwara Swami, or all this, any religion you believe, like there is have the same principles. That's what I understand. I'm a religious dude. I know I pray. Not because I believe in this God, because it makes me feel good. Like I feel like one should pray any God. Like you should, whatever the religion you believe in, you have to pray so that, not because someone gonna help you keep your spirits up. You're gonna, if I see someone actually they're not, like, they don't believe in God, good luck, dude. Good luck. You're running the bike without a fuel. You need someone actually help you in certain stuff, certain places. Only Lord can help you. Only God can help you. I'm not preaching you anything. I'm just saying something which I think Lord actually helps you. God, any God, you, whatever you believe in, please believe in God. Sometimes you can't find, you got into the way that world is cruel, right? Yeah, I believe in those things too as well, man. Sometimes why God did this to us. Sometimes there might be a positive side. There is always light at this end of the tunnel, right? Anyway, man, well, we were like talking from social media to the God. How drastic transition was that? Anyway, France, you guys are legend, dude. You actually banned the social media for the younger kids. I really like it. Now they have this national ice cream day, which is cool, right? Which is actually fun way to celebrate, dude. I love ice creams. If someone actually hate ice cream, that's a red flag, dude. I wouldn't be a friend who's hate ice cream. Like, I love ice creams. Like, if someone say I love ice cream, dude, you are a legend. You are a dude. I want to make a friend. Like, you're gonna be my friend forever. And I love ice cream, dude. If I'm a kid, like, it's easy to kidnap me. If someone actually offer me an ice cream, yeah. If someone out there offering offering ice cream, if you want to kidnap someone, offer a kid ice cream. It's the easiest way to trick someone. Maybe it works for me. If someone actually offer me an ice cream, I'm down, dude. I will go. I'll eat it. I can take an ice cream from a complete stranger, dude. I don't care. Even if he's homeless, I'll take it. Even he look like a complete a gangster or completely human trafficker, or he put a name saying that I'm a human trafficker. I don't care. I'll go get my thing. I have my own priorities, dude. Ice creams. It's a really good thing. I should say. Even if I'm so happy, I eat ice cream. Even if I'm so depressed, I eat more ice creams. One time I was so sad. I think back in April, I was so sad. Like, that's a different topic. We're gonna talk about that later. But on April, I actually ate like 2 boxes of chocolate ice creams, like 12 ice creams in 1 hour. 12 ice creams, like a chocolate bar, Kit Kat ice cream it is called. So I ate like 12 of them. Dang it. I feel so good, dude, after that, but still I'm depressed. Still, I don't have more ice cream in my home at the time. So the only thing I got is 2 boxes of ice cream. That's that's what it can do to you, man. If you're so depressed, for me, it's an ice cream is the getaway drug. I don't do it. I don't do any kind of stuff things, right? Sometimes when I feel so sad, my cousin always tells me that I wish you had a habit of drinking alcohol. You know, if I'm not even drinking, I'm so crazy, right? He want me to see that how should I behave um when I'm intoxicated, when I'm on drugs or on doing this alcohol. I said to him, no man, I don't want to do those things. I know myself. I'm crazy. I think I'm gonna jump off the cliff. That's how I'm crazy I was. Anyway, Anyway, dude, ice cream, France, you guys are going into the positive direction. I like this ideas, whatever. It's good, dude. The second thing we have is, some people are saying that Iran is in a lot of trouble, says by US. Why? How? Maybe not. I don't know. But it is said by US Secretary of State Rubio. I don't even know what is this State Rubio, man. Anyway, oh, Rubio is an actual person, dude. Is commenting in Manila, saying that Iran is in a lot of trouble. It's always in trouble, dude. I don't know. Maybe they got the. People are saying that they got oil, so that's the reason they're in big trouble. Anyway, man, it's none of my interest, geopolitics, because I don't know anything, dude. We gotta ask a couple questions. We're gonna address those things in next episode. This episode is all about what this podcast, who am I, how this podcast gonna navigate. We're gonna talk about the people problems there. I'm sorry I was telling about myself more in this podcast. I'm sorry if I actually made you felt bored. So yeah, man, this is the thing. This is a podcast. This is your getaway drug. Ask me all the questions you have. Ask me anything, dude. Even one day, my buddy was saying this thing like, is it wrong being gay? You can ask those questions. You can ask me anything about I was like yeah, this guy actually cheating his girlfriend. Like you should ask like all those questions you can ask me. I can tell the stories which I know, which are things actually I had done, right? So tell you the stories, what I know, in a funny way. You can actually make you laugh. Dude, be yourself, man. There's a lot out there. You should actually explore and be yourself. Don't worry about other people opinions. It doesn't matter, dude. People say like I got a strange like belief in myself when I was a kid. No one actually considered me, dude. Like actually doing things what other people like. I always feel like I'm alone. I'm a depressed. I'm not alone. I feel alone. I'm not depressed, but I feel alone. I feel like I'm not being loved. I felt it, but my mom and dad loves me to death. They will do anything for me, but I feel like I'm alone. I put like people away, like I in my inside it's keeping people away. So I need to having a habit of going out talking with the people. That's one thing I'm really good. I never hesitated to talk with anyone, but I'm hesitated when someone actually becoming close to me. I put them out. I'm gonna put them at this outside of these walls. I don't know, man. Like I got this thing. So that's the reason I started this podcast, so we can actually share our own thoughts, man. So we can actually get out and explore ourselves. You know, this is there are a lot of things we can explore, dude. So this is the podcast, and we'll talk about what happened the last weekend, and tell you what are the interesting things happening in my life, in the current society, in the world. That's gonna be funny in a funny way. I will tell you. Yeah, dude, go out and if you are in like a while doing workout, listen to my podcast. Try to put your headphones on. Listen to these things. Make you remember your childhood sometimes. Make you remember the stupid mistakes you had done. I'll tell you all those things. What my friends actually had done. I'm gonna name those friends as well. If they like it, if they don't like it, they don't want to call out their names. I'll make sure to call them before saying these things on my podcast, so that they feel like happy and not sad. So anyway, man, I gotta go. It's late over here. I gotta work some of the things to do. I'm so hungry, dude. I'm gonna keep rolling. See you guys. See you next weekend. On every Sunday, this podcast gonna released every Sunday. Maybe it's gonna. We're planning to release at 6 p.m. Yeah, I don't know. Like yeah, I don't know about the time, but we're gonna release at Sunday 6 p.m. Check out Spotify and check out YouTube and go support us, man. Yeah, we're starting this journey. Thank you guys. Appreciate your questions. We're gonna address all. We didn't address any of these questions in this podcast. We're gonna address all of them in a second podcast. Go go out, ask us some really interesting question. You don't have to, ask me, you don't have to be specific, dude. If you have anything, just ask us. Like we're not gonna judge you, dude. I've been there. People are very judgmental these days. Don't worry about those people. Those people not gonna help you, dude. Only people gonna help you is you. Maybe sometimes me. Sometimes I've been completely asshole. There are things I will tell you which you don't like. That's completely fine. I would like to get the thoughts from you guys. That's how we're gonna get grow, dude. So go out and shoot us some really good questions, some really good stories, funny stories. Just want to make sure that this thing has to be real, dude. So signing off, dude. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't kill. Firstly, this is the important. Don't kill yourself and be yourself. Don't kill. Don't kill yourself. See you guys.